My name is Brandon Trackman, PT Central Kingfisher. I'm going to do a video on my commitment to empathy. In my life and work, I'm non-judgmental and listen intently to the concerns, emotions, hopes, and dreams of others before expecting to be heard myself. I intentionally invoke perspective, taking emotional and pro-social concern. I feel like this is what separates us from other companies in our field. I think oftentimes about how many patients tell us, you guys actually listened to me, and they didn't at my previous either therapy or physician appointments. And that to me stands out, that we take that time to listen to a patient first before doing a test, doing a specific measure, listen to their story. We know how much a history, not only a history exam, helps with our patient treatment, but just knowing the patient. There's so many times we get frustrated with the patient cancels, non-compliant, they may be not progressing like we want. We have to take a step back and realize, is there something else going on with that patient? That may take a couple of minutes. That may take us stepping back and putting ourselves kind of in their shoes, getting to know that work comp patient that maybe at 70% of their normal paycheck, understanding there may be some financial concerns, family situations. If you don't take the time to empathize with those people and get their true story, then you're really missing a large part of what we do. Simply taking the time to listen and ask and reflect with your patient will absolutely make a connection with a patient that will last for not only them but in their families. I grew up in a small town. My parents worked pretty hard. We didn't have a ton, but we worked really hard. My dad was always in back pain. He's had 9 back surgeries, and I never grew up knowing, that he wasn't in pain. He was always in pain, and so occasionally I'd just kind of be a typical teenager and give my parents a hard time, and my dad, especially my mom, would have to kind of look at me and tell me, leave your dad alone today. He's in a lot of pain. And I never understood, obviously being a teenager, how much he was in pain. And part of the reason is because he always told me, there's, we're all lucky. There's somebody that's in more pain than me today. And there's somebody who's probably handling it better. And so there's always something to be truly thankful for. So being able to empathize with your patients is huge. Someone you encounter today could be having a bad day in some way, some fashion. It's your job to figure that out, figure out how you can help them in what they're dealing with. Our patients aren't just blocks of time, but rather part of our family that we choose to spend 1 to 2 hours a visit with, or 1 to 2 hours a visit with. You may never walk in their same shoes as your patient, but you have the power to make an effort and try and understand. Empathy is such a powerful thing that can help us be better clinicians, better people. So join me as I commit to empathy and picture myself in other people's shoes.